Hi, and welcome to CloudWizard. So if you're running workloads on AWS and you've never done a security scan, this video is for you. So I'm going to show you how to connect your AWS account to CloudWizard and run a completely free security scan. No credit card, no agents to install, nothing to change in your environment. All right, so let's have a look at this. So we're on the site. This is cloudwizard.com. And the whole idea here is pretty simple. You connect your AWS account with read-only access. CloudWizard runs a scan, and you get a clear picture of what your critical risks, failing checks, and your overall compliance posture is. And you can do all that for free. So what I love about this is there's no heavy enterprise tooling, no complex setup. It's built for lean AWS teams, founders, small engineering teams, consultants, people who need answers fast. Now, the key thing to understand is that CloudWizard only ever gets read-only access to your account, but never touches your application data, your S3 object contents, your database contents, any of your secrets, but just reads your configuration and tells you what's misconfigured or what's risky. Okay, so let's kick it off. I'm going to show you how you can run a free scan now. You can either click here or up here. Let's just go here. And we launch into a sign in with username and password. Now, you're watching this. I'm assuming you do not have a login as yet. So we just need to sign up. By clicking sign up, I have set up a email test for this very thing. Call that the username and the password. That at a CloudWizard.com, and the password needs to adhere to these down here, lowercase, uppercase, number, 8 characters, the usual stuff. I'll put in one that gets there, and then we just click sign up. And we will now get a verification code sent to our email. So let's have a look at that. Okay, so I don't want to show you my email, so I just went to my email, got the code, and we confirm the account. Okay, and what you see here now is just a 2-step process. Your company name, so try and make it something that actually reflects your company name, because that will appear at top of the dashboard. Now, I'm just going to go for CloudWiz Dev 3 because I've set up a lot of accounts testing, and then we need to get our account ID. The other thing, have your console open, your AWS console opened in a different tab, and it'll run easily. So this is my account I've just set up a new account to test this. So you get your account ID from there, just click there, and it will copy, come back here, and we put the account ID in, and we continue. Okay, and now the next window comes up with 2 things. It is launch your CloudFormation stack, or I've deployed the stack, run my first scan. Now, we have not launched our stack, so we'll click launch our CloudFormation stack. It'll go off to our console, and you don't need to do anything here. This will all auto fill out, and if you're concerned about the security of this, I'll put a link at the bottom of this video in the comments, linking to our security page, and explains how this all works and how it connects. And all you need to do is go down here and click you acknowledge. But again, be skeptical, read our documentation, and you'll find it's all in order. Now we create a stack. And this doesn't take very long at all. So I may not even pause. But then again, I may. Just saying it's in progress. Still in progress. And it's complete. So that's it. If we refresh that, you will see there your audit role is complete. As simple as that. Okay, now we go back here and we go, I've deployed the stack, run my first scan. That's taken all of 2 minutes to connect that and run it. We click starting scan. And it goes off and boots up a few things, gets a few things warmed up. And in a minute, it will kick off. Okay, now it says the scan is in progress. And it says your first AWS security scan is running. This takes approximately 60 minutes. You can close this window and we'll email you at your email when it's done. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Let's go and have a look at my email for a moment. So there it is. I got an email to say the scan is now running. It usually takes 20 to 60 minutes. Now this one is a account I just booted up, a new AWS account, so I don't think it's going to take very long. Nevertheless, I will pause this video and then wait for this email to come and then to say it's finished, and then we'll have a look. Okay, so that didn't take very long. All of 8 minutes to run that scan. That's because it is a new site and it doesn't have much on it. So let's click on here. We have your scan is complete. And now you can check our dashboard. Click on that. And there it is. Let me walk you through what you're actually looking at here. So the top banner, you can see that was signed in. And it shows our AWS account ID. And this account is on the free plan. And there's a run a new scan button up there. So you can run a new scan whenever you want. And should only take a few minutes. Try not to run too many. I think one a day is enough. You probably only should run it when you fix stuff. But anyway, moving on. And the first section you'll see here is the security snapshot underneath the security posture tab. And this is your high level health check. So right now this environment has a 36% pass rate with 183 open fails. Now that sounds like a lot, but the important thing is understanding which ones matter. So we break it down into severity, critical, high, medium, and low. And on this scan, we just highlight the critical failure. The other thing to note is we also break down by severity. So we break down by 3 things. Severity, so it's critical, high, medium, and low. So we can see that we've only got one critical risk there that is highlighted, which you would expect as this is a new account. We also break it down into top failing services. So you can see the services which have the problems, and also into regions. We break it down into regions as well. Now this is really good just to eyeball this and to see what's going on. Okay, and down here, this is the section I want to highlight. It's critical risk, and this is where CloudWizard earns its keep. So we've got one failing critical check, and it's flagging that an attached AWS IAM policy does not allow **, meaning wildcard, administrative privileges. Now here's why it matters, because unrestricted ** access means an attacker or even an accidental misconfiguration could do anything on any resource in your account. So we're talking data exfiltration, unauthorized policy changes, disabling your logging, creating backdoors, lateral movements across your whole environment. So this is a real finding on a real account. It took less than 5 minutes to surface. That's the point. And also, please note here, we have the compliance snapshot. So this maps your environment against the major security frameworks, and we can do up to 30, but all I've got selected here are those ones: AWS account security onboarding, security best practices. But you can see all the, it's up, I think there's 30. I mean, we have SOC 2, the ISO 27 PCI. Just click on that and you'll auto get the PCI pass score. Okay, so that's it for the free scan. So one AWS account, 5 minutes to set it up, and you've got a full picture of your security posture, your critical risks, and your compliance gaps across 6 frameworks, or as many frameworks as you want. So imagine going to your next customer for a security review, being able to show them this, and more importantly, showing them what you're going to do about it. Now, if you want deeper views on this and how to fix the problems, you're going to have to go into Security Explorer and Compliance Explorer. Now, that's part of the Pro package. And for the moment, I'm just going to pick maybe later. And I'm going to make some videos about that shortly, where what you get in the Security Explorer, what you get in the Compliance Explorer. But for the moment, I think this is pretty cool. This is an entirely free scan alone, and it has more visibility than most AWS accounts have ever had. I might just quickly show you another account which has a lot more problems than this. Just give me one moment. Okay, so this is a real account. Well, my one was a real account, but this is a real customer called Big Purple Phone, and they have 24 critical failing risks, which sounds a lot, and it is, and I am in the process of trying to sort all that out for them. So it's what you saw on the other screen, but a lot more faults. So what I want to show you is, and I don't want to go into it too deeply in this video, but and then click on View Critical Failures. It takes you to our Security Explorer dashboard, brings up the 24 failed high-level the critical failed. And there's filters here that you can go for, filter on your high and your low, etc. But we're just going to look at these failed ones. And we'll go down, and another great thing is if we click on a fault like the SSH, you can see 7 TCP port 22s open. Click on that, click on one of them, and over here it tells you exactly what the fault is. And not only that, it has some links here on how to fix it, and also a note section where you can go in and just say that's under investigation. Even though it's not, we're just going to do that to test it out, and it saves it as it's under investigation. If we go look at our dashboard, we can see the investigating is now at 1, fails at 23, totals 24, because it's taken that into consideration. And quickly, also Compliance Explorer, again part of the Pro package, and it breaks down all the compliance frameworks that you could ever want. SOC 2, he's scoring pretty well on that, 77%, but we can go in and we can fix a whole bunch of stuff up here. He's got his EBS snapshots unencrypted, So it highlights that. It's CloudWatch logs, CloudWatch log groups are not encrypted as well, and so on and so forth. But an awesomely great tool. And let's just go back to the free one. Okay, here we are back on the free one. And here we are back at the free one. So if you're running AWS and you've never done a security scan, now you have zero excuses, because this is free, takes 5 minutes, and it could save you from a serious breach. So hit the link below, connect your AWS account, and see exactly what's actually sitting in your environment. And if you found this video helpful, drop a like and a subscribe, and I'll be putting out heaps more AWS security content just like this. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. This is where